We now bring you North Division basketball action as a top seed team battle the 7th in the division standings. One wanting to make it 4 wins in a row and putting its immaculate slate on the line, while the other just wanting to win to arrest its 2-game slide and avoid being dropped further in the bottom of the team standings. 3 exciting games down, and we still have 3 exciting games to go as we continue to bring you to the comfort of your location the action of the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Our game at hand is between the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against the Rizal Switch Fiber for the 18 and under division. Good afternoon, friends. Zico Roch here with Coach Melo Navarro, and later Flo Del Agua as our courtside reporter. Nice to see you guys once again.
Well, it's a beautiful afternoon. No? The sun has come out, and we could expect more exciting ball games today.
Yes, so now let's talk about the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. They are led by Russell Bayani.
Well, ito nga Mandaluyong, no? Leader nila is si Russell Bayani, who averages 23.5 points per game, 9 rebounds, almost a double-double. Meron din siyang 4 assists and 2.3 steals. Yung kanyang backup na si Carlos Cantorna is averaging 5.3 points and 1.3 assists. They're at 3-0. They're on top of the team standings in the North Division, and their last victory was against Malabon. They won that 94-78. They were in full control the whole game as they forced Malabon to commit 25 turnovers, which they were able to convert to 29 points. Most importantly, that game, they won the rebounding battle, and they were able to dish out 24 assists.
Yes, so now move on to the side of Rizal, led by James Clarence Arcibal and Paul Reguera.
James Clarence Arcibal, 13.5 points and 1 assist. At yung kanyang tandem na si Paul Jose Reguera, 11.3 points, 2.3 assists, and 1.3 steals per game. They are currently at the 8th place dito sa ating standings with a 1-3 record, and they lost their last game. It was a close one against Antipolo and YBL. It was actually a seesaw battle against Antipolo. Rizal had a chance to send that game to overtime, but the missed free throw that led to an easy layup on the other end cost them that game. Antipolo limited them to only 31% on 18 out of 57 field goal shooting.
Now we're done discussing the two teams. Let me introduce you to the third member of our panel, Flo Del Agua. Flo, go ahead.
Glad to be starting this triple header, Nico and Melo, lalo na't kakagaling lang sa panalo ng Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith at uhaw naman makabawi ang mga Rizal Switch Fiber. Looking back at their previous game, assistant coach Teron Hermoso of Rizal mentioned that during their previous trainings ay parang nagkukulang sa intensity ang scrimmages nila, and because of this, mukhang naglalago, na-overwhelm ang kanyang players in the hardcourt, especially in their game against Antipolo. Para naman kay head coach Jay Cruz ng Mandaluyong, isa sa mga dahilan na kanilang panalo against Malabon ay ang kanyang pagkaseryoso every ball possession, and because of this, they have fewer and fewer turnovers every game. Mukhang hindi magpapatalo ang parehas na teams na ito, kaya't simulan na natin ng bakbakan dito sa Montano Hall, Cavite mula sa ating venue announcer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Montano Hall, Cavite City. First, we would like to thank the Atlantis 88 for the Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season. Now it's time for the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith 18 under and Rizal Switch Fiber 18 under. Introducing first the starting five of Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith 18 under. He's playing point guard number 2, Francis Ponsolana. He's playing shooting guard number 18, Rasper Palad. He's playing forward number 72, Russell Bayani. At forward number 21, Juice Columna. He's playing center number 30, Earl Añunuevo. The head coach of Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith 18 under, Coach Jay Cruz. Now it's time to introduce the starting five of Rizal Switch Fiber 18 under. He's playing point guard number 24, Clark Solis. Under shooting guard number 11, Sean Antaso. Small forward number 18, JC Arcibal. Small forward number 18, JC Arcibal. Playing power forward, Big Russell Balili. At center number 21, Axel Q. The head coach of Rizal Switch Fiber 18 under, Coach John Wilson. Assistant coach, Tayron Hermoso. The game's official, cruise ship J.R. Torres, Nino Perez, and Isa Mojica. This is Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
1 and 3. This is Atlantis 18, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Once again, Nico Roche here, Coach Melo Navarro, and Flo Del Aguas are courtside. Welcome to the afternoon games, the first of 3. We start off with the 18 and under division of the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against the Rizal Switch Fiber. And that's the first one. On the board, Mandaluyong striking first, the undefeated team.
Well, that's a good sign for Mandaluyong. Dahil nga, they're used to starting strong and never looking back. Yan nagiging story ng mga ball games ng Mandaluyong. And it's exciting to see kung they're gonna be able to replicate that kind of story in this ball game.
Yes, a lot to expect about the two teams that we're seeing right now. So let me share the starting 5 for both teams before we move even further. For Mandaluyong, Punzalan, Palad, Columna, Nuevo, Bayani. While for Rizal Switch Fiber, it's Balili, Antazo, Arcibal, Cue, and Solis. Coach Melo, now that we have started with this game, what are the things that we should know about Mandaluyong first and then for Rizal?
Well, Mandaluyong is a very good shooting team. That's the reason why they're 3-0 right now. So in order for them to win right now, they just need to maintain their intensity on defense. In their previous game, they were able to force 19 steals and 3 blocks. That's really one of their strengths. And along with that, they need to keep involving their bench on offense. Para naman dito sa panig ng Rizal Switch Fiber, they are at 1 and 3 right now. But they played close games. It was just a matter of being able to make those good decisions in the end game and closing out yung kanilang mga assignments. And in order for them to win this ball game, they need to force Mandaluyong to play individual basketball. Dahil nga, this is a team concept ang pinapatakbo nitong Mandaluyong. In fact, they had 24 assists in their previous game. And also, for Rizal Switch Fiber, they need to manage their turnovers and make better shot selection. In their previous game, they committed 25 turnovers at ang nakakonvert ng 36 points yung kanilang counterpart against those 25 turnovers.
A lot to know about these two teams. And yesterday, Coach, tayo pa rin magkakasama. We saw was it Imus that was... Imus was 1 and 3. They were up against the Quezon Junior Hustlers 3 and 1. So these records, at this point of the season, do not matter that much yet. You'll never know who might get hot anytime.
And most importantly, itong mga players natin already adjusted to the style of play in the Junior MPBL. So, kung mga first 3 games nila, pwede nating sabihin, that's just testing the waters for them right now. Lumalabas na talaga yung totoong laro ng ating mga teams. That's why we were mentioning in the pregame, mainit na laro, exciting ball games na talaga ang i-expect natin every game.
Definitely, Coach Melo. And you mentioned a while ago, I remember a detail that you said regarding Mandaluyong, right? You said to rely more on their bench. Is it because their bench, they didn't contribute a lot last game? Or it's a matter of they contributed a lot last game, that's why they want to go there more?
Oh, for Mandaluyong, no, they're 3-0. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
For the past games nila, nag-average sila ng 18 to 24 assists per ball game. So that's one thing that they need to maintain in order to secure their 4th win.
Okay. So it's a matter of team play, being consistent. It doesn't matter who's on the floor, maybe the starters or on the bench. That's why they're so formidable. Kitang-kita naman sa record nila. And a team that is really happy that they started off well. I mean, who doesn't want to start off this great, right? And build momentum. Kita natin ito si Coach Mark Herrera, no?
So Coach Mark Herrera, known to be a veteran tactician. Napakarami ng experience, napakarami ng battles sa pinagdaanan. So I'm sure, in trying to teach these boys and in trying to form this team, sinabi talaga niya na it doesn't matter who scores for as long as we score.
Yan. Di ba si Coach Mark yung sa AMA Titans dati? Tapos he was the one who coached the player that scored 100 plus points. Si Agovido, hindi ba si Kit Agovido? I forgot who scored from AMA, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That needs a Google research on my end to know more who the player is. An early 5-0 start for Mandaluyong. And Coach John Wilson calls a timeout for the Rizal switch fiver. Take here yung lefty layup. Ganda naman. Swabe-swabe lang. Timeout on the floor.
Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may
Back for the Atlantis 88, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, Coach Mark Herrera. The ever youthful, never nag-iba siya ni itsura ni Coach no?
And always fashionable, ano?
Always
Si Coach Mark
fashionable.
Herrera.
I agree. Always fashionable. And sometimes fashion brings out the youth in you eh. Di ba, Coach Melo?
Well, you never get old once you're in basketball.
Yan din. It's doing what you love.
Oo naman.
Mandaluyong with a 5-0 start. Can they make it 8 or 7? Let's see his spin move. That is by Bayani. Getting his own miss and will head to the line for 2.
Speaking of never getting old, no? Tapos Mandaluyong pa na pag-usapan natin. One of the legendary coaches, Coach Boy De Vera, dyan nakatira.
Yes, si Coach Boy De Vera din. I remember Coach Boy sa diba, sa alumni league ng mga natin, humble beginnings natin, mga alumni leagues, diba, Coach Melo?
Well, Coach Boy De Vera was one of my coaches pa when I was still joining mga clinics when I was young. So talagang dyan mo makikita yung basketball. Sabi ko, once you're in the circle, you never get old. Dahil yung mga nakakasama mo, same faces.
Russell Bayani averaging 23 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and one of the key guys for Mandaluyong. I've covered him a few times already, and the consistency is always there. Kung meron tayong All-Star game ng Junior MPBL, you can bet he's already a shoe-in for one of those spots.
Well, he is almost averaging double-double.
Na may 4 assists, right? All-around player. He's not just a big. He's only a big by on paper. But with the way he moves, that's a wing. Let's give this first to Flo for first report of the game. Flo, go ahead.
Reporting now about Rizal switch fiver, their highest pointer last game, Paul Reguera, explained that with his position being the power forward, his goals last game originally ay ang pagbantay lang sa ilalim at pagkuha ng rebounds. Pero dahil lumaki ang lamang and the occasion called for it, dinamihan nila ang 2 points and mid-range shots, leading him to be a stretch forward na nagpadikit ng score sa kalaban. Interesting fact for the panel and our viewers, several players of Rizal 18 actually come from Arellano University, and since papalapit na ang NCAA season, the pressure is heavier on their shoulders as oftentimes tatlo ang ensayo nila sa isang araw. Your comments on this, Nico and Melo?
Well, first of all, Flo, thank you. But incredible, 3 practices in 1 day. And it's nice to see that, it's NCAA, yung rules nga nila allow. This is actually an amateur league, so wala namang kailangan nag-gab license dito. So, but it's incredible to see na yung ensayo para sa Arellano, extra ones, and that could prove to be beneficial by the time the NCAA starts in what, a month?
Oo. Well, ito nga, we saw on our screens, no, si Paul Jose Reguera. He's a second-generation player. Yung dad niya played for the San Sebastian Golden Stags. Won a couple of championships for San Sebastian. So talagang alam mo na yung bloodline itong player na to, kumbaga, maganda for a basketball player.
The genes.
And the genes is there. So and that's the reason why he's one of the key players nga para dito sa Rizal, and being able to play also for Arellano in the NCAA. A lot, kumbaga, is expected of him at an early age. So magandang training to for them na they're able to juggle yung kanilang responsibilities with the school and with their junior MPBL team.
Grabe yung 3 practices though, Coach. I'm assuming 1 in the morning. Is there like a... Well, actually, wala pa namang school ngayon eh. I don't think na 3 practices na by the time school resumes. That could be what? Once or twice at most.
But one of the things na, kumbaga, yung mga behind the scenes, yung support group nito mga batang to. Earlier in this ball game, I saw his mom sa parking lot. So, one of the reasons why nakakaya nila yung kanilang schedule is because yung parents din naman talaga and yung mga guardians andyan to support them all the way.
Oh, grabe yung support. But before that, a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Once again, the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, specifically Jevy Hinogin, playing in his first Junior MPBL game. Welcome to the league. Tapos bagong tawas agad. And one opportunity for him. Let's see if he converts. Penalty na rin dito yung Rizal switch fiber, and this is not the spot that they want to be in. Sila na nga yung dehado. But they're the ones looking at right now, a 9-point lead that could become 10 after this free throw. It's now a 10-point lead for Mandaluyong in a comfortable spot, and a thing that they're really familiar with, considering that they're currently undefeated, 3-0, and looking like a team that's really composed and knowing what their roles are, patient offense, and great execution.
And I'm also looking at the players itong Mandaluyong. Ano na to? Kumbaga mga seasoned 18 years old na to, mga veterano na to when it comes to this age group. Kaya naman angat na talaga. But here, traveling was called dito kay Bayani, to the dismay of the bench. Let's take a look at it again.
See, Russell Bayani was...
That's a good call by our refs. It's a right, same foot landing.
Di yan na-recognize, no? Right? Just landing. Dapat left muna eh. No? 3 minutes and 31 remaining here, 12-2. Mandaluyong off to a great start. 10% lang yung shooting ng result. 1 for 10. The rebounding department is equal. But other than that, Mandaluyong is doing their job, which is to force turnovers. That's how they get their extra possessions and throw the team off their game.
Well, we talk about one of their keys to winning for today. It's maintaining their intensity on defense, and they're doing just that. Kaya nga ngayon, they have that 10-point lead.
12-2, 3 minutes 16. Reguera drives and uses the glass to make it shot. 12-4 right now. It's an 8-point lead para sa Mandaluyong. Hinogin gives it to the middle. Pulls up for 3. Hits the back rim and a foul on the switch fiber. That means another 2 free throws for Mandaluyong. Axel Q, tawagan ng foul. 2 minutes and 51 seconds here. That's number 25 at the line right now for the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. That is James Tabinas. He averages 7.7 points, 8.3 rebounds, 0.7 assists per game, and on 21 minutes of action. Steady presence in the front court for Mandaluyong. One for 2 at the line, 13-4. We just came off a overtime, right, Coach Melo? Yung previous game natin. And all those games you can watch on Facebook, YouTube, and Channel 98 on Signal TV.
Well, our very good friend covered that game, no? Si Coach Noy Africa. So, that was one hell of a game, no? Talagang dikitan yung laban. It was a matter of execution in the end game, and yun nga, one big basket after the another.
Well, there was a point na, kala ko sa fourth quarter to, there was a point na kala ko nakalayo na yung San Pedro. It was 66-72. Bumawi yung Pakundo Hoops eh. And they ended up with a victory during the overtime. A power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness part of the Junior MPBL. And you can hear the rain here on our headsets right now. I'm sure you guys can hear that on your sets as well. Halong hangin. So far naman, yung offense ng Mandaluyong bubulugsok dito sa loob ng Montano Hall, Gymnasium in Cavite City. Espinosa was the one at the line a while ago, and that should be 3 free throws. Not much airspace given to the shooter. That is number 81, Paul Jose Reguera.
Well, maganda kasi kay Paul Reguera. Jump shooter siya eh. So, ang tagal nung, kumbaga, yung release niya, ang tagal eh. So, may tendency talaga na yung defense, kapag may forward motion, sasabit sa kanya.
Sasabit talaga. Kasi hindi naman siya quick release eh, no? Parang may apex talaga na shooting form. Nagdabati ata natin sa Coach Melo na shooter. So far, he's 0 for 2. He has one more though since he got fouled at 3-point line. Rizal needs this free throws in order to catch up. But that's 0 and 3. Medyo malamig ngayon. Bayani is at the post. Loses control of the ball. Gives it to his big. No problem runner made by James Tabinas. Oh, ano nangyari dito? Is a foul on Rizal or Mandaluyong? Just like that, it's already 5 fouls for both teams. Kanina, coach, no, it was just what, 5? It was 5 fouls for Rizal and then 1 foul for Mandaluyong. Hinabot rin nila yung fouls.
Well, it's because Mandaluyong is sensing a run mula dito sa Rizal. Kaya naman hinigpitan nila yung kanilang defense and unfortunately, it resulted to a lot of fouls for them.
Tawagan ng sportsman-like foul. Si number 7 of Mandaluyong, Benedict Gaitos. He has to sit in the bench for 3 minutes. And dahil dalawang minuto na lang titira dito sa first quarter, next quarter na siya makakabalik. That's Gaitos. Our announcer has mentioned that he has to sit for 3 minutes after a sportsman-like foul. That's why Reguera is at the line. He has 2 free throws to shoot. And after that, ball possession for the team in red.
But on the other end naman, for Rizal, papasok naman yung kanilang number 7 player, another guy from the Aureliano Braves, itong si Jax Distrito. So very familiar surname in the Philippine basketball.
Dami ng mga second generation no, dito. Or yung iba nga third generation
Itong si Jax Distrito is one of the guys na aabangan natin din because he's underrated, but I've seen this guy play. Meron talaga tong kumbaga, may ibubuga. He's a good shooter, he's a good slasher. And he's a lengthy defender dahil mabilis din for his size, but someone falling on the floor.
May madulas ata. Not sure kung madulas lang naman sinabi.
Just fell on his own.
Wet spot right there.
He was trying to flash for that basketball and an unfortunate
15-8. So score right now, 1:46. Ganda ng nila, polo shirt nila na may nakalagay sa likod, coach. You can see there for Mandaluyong the sponsors that they have on their t-shirt. Anyway, 15-8, 1:46. The referee's just explaining to coach that of why they called the officials. Usually officials timeout.
Because an offensive player is down on the floor and meron silang attacking motion So to prevent any untoward incident, pwede namang stop yan ng ating mga game officials.
That's Coach Jay Cruz, if I forgot to mention his name. He was the head coach a few weeks back when Coach Mark was in for the for the FIBA's under-16 tournament. Yun yung 4-team tournament, 4-country tournament, diba? Wherein we finished number 1. It should proceed to the under-16 championships then. A feed. Reguera doesn't take the 3. Instead, opts to dry spin move but blocked by number 31 of Mandaluyong. That is Kichi Lerio.
Reguera had a wide open Distrito on his left but opting to take that tough jump shot. Na-stop sila doon.
Sulit with the board. And the ball right now is with number 71. That is John Ro Murillo. The bump and almost an end one. Gets to the line he heads to the charity stripe. 2 shots for Jax Distrito. Yung sasabi nga ni Coach Melo a while ago. It's really high on this player. Hopefully we get to see a breakout game today. Yesterday, we saw a few players performing beyond expectations. On your screens, Mr. Sexy Shot.
That's someone who is performing beyond expectations as always. Itong si Coach John Wilson already trying to translate yung kanyang mga learnings and skills to these young kids of Rizal.
I didn't think that Coach John would coach before the junior MPBL season, considering that he's with the Gensan Warriors. They're busy with their campaign as well. Just imagine handling practices for your kids and then meron ka pang sarili mong practice with Gensan. they're also a top team in the men's division right now of the MPBL. So you can see that Coach John really loves basketball. Na he's doing a coaching gig right now with everything going on.
Well, one thing that he loves, I'm sure, yung three-pointer, yung previous three-point shot nitong si Paul Reguera on that right corner. Because that's a spot where itong si Coach John Wilson has been successful all throughout his basketball career.
Coach John still a sharp shooter to this day. A three-pointer by Mandaluyong. It's 18-12. And what was the call right there? Did they get a tech? Or a pushing foul?
A pushing foul was called on Mandaluyong, and right after that, the bench reacted.
Pero can you call a technical on the bench just for reacting kahit di naman directed sa... okay. Nauna yung pushing, Coach Melo.
They might have a case there, no? Pero our referee saying, kaya na outside dahil may tulak.
You have to make these decisions in a split second. So, it's first the technical free throw, and then 2 more free throws for the one that got fouled. First shot is good. That is number 81 once again. Paul Reguera, averaging only 11.3 points a game now with 8 points in the first quarter.
Yan yung sinasabi natin na naka-adapt na. Kumbaga, naka-settle down na dito sa environment in the junior MPBL, and unti-unti na nga lumalabas na yung tunay na laro nitong ating mga players who are, especially Paul. I've seen him back when he was still 14 years old. Ang dami ng ligang na laruan, ang dami ng teams na mga sistemang nasamahan. So he's already a veteran in this department.
Alam mong sanay na dito sa sa pressure ng mga liga na ganito. Ngayon, ito televised. Can be watched nationwide. Or actually can be watched internationally. Facebook and YouTube tayo din eh. Signal Channel 98 for the locals if they choose to watch on cable TV. What's that? A 3 second on the floor? It was 3 seconds called by referees. Tip once again. Oh well, Mandaluyong has the ball and losing control of that rock. 18-14. And a timeout on the side of Coach John Wilson as they want to talk things over.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may
23.1 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Nico Rocha here with Coach Melo Navarro, Flo Delago as our courtside. Live on Facebook, YouTube, and Channel 98 on Signal. And Mandaluyong, Rizal to inbound this ball with being down just 4. They were down quite big a while ago. But we were able to settle down and hopefully make this last shot. Medyo bitin lang yung tira dun. Here comes Mandaluyong for the fast break. Bayani! And you know that Bayani will always convert those tough shots. He now has... Actually, si Bayani, he has now 8 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. 1 second remaining. The 3-point shot is no good, and that's the end of the first quarter. Mandaluyong able to take advantage of that stop that they did on Rizal a while ago. Before that, the Atlantis 88. Move of the game by Bayani. Look at that, leaning his body on the defender and making him unable to block that shot.
This is a veteran move mula dito kay Russell Bayani. Inantay muna and then used his body to protect that shot. That's the reason why they are up by 6.
See you all in the second quarter.
liga ng bayan na to. para lumakas ang iyong loob MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
Coach, the first quarter is done. What have you noticed between Mandaluyong and Rizal based on the stats that's on your screen right now?
Well, talking about Mandaluyong, keys to winning nila is to maintain the intensity on defense and keep involving their bench. So far, they were able to force Rizal to 5 turnovers. At bench points naman nila is already 9 out of their 20 points. So they're on track dun sa kanilang keys to winning. Punta naman tayo sa panig ng Rizal, switch fiber. They need to force Mandaluyong to play individual basketball. And in this game, they're doing a good job dahil tatlo pa lamang ang assist na nagagawa ng Mandaluyong. Make that 4 after that end one play mula dito kay Bayani.
Si Bayani, a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. And Bayani, the athleticism, the strength and conditioning, that's only done with extra work. And with the help of Pound for Pound Fitness, you guys can also do the same in the future. Provided that you give them a look, you can always check them out on Google, typing Pound for Pound Fitness with affordable rates, also in the nearest location near you.
Well, wherever you are in the country, I'm sure merong malapit na Pound for Pound Fitness sa inyo.
Actually, dito nga sa venue natin, di ba, meron directly in front of the Montano Hall Gymnasium. Kaya kapag minimension natin yan, pwede rin sumirit dyan yung mga tao eh. Madalas bukas din.
Well, going back to my point earlier for Rizal switch fiber, yung kanilang keys to winning nga is forcing Mandaluyong to play individual basketball. They've done a good job on that so far dahil nga wala pa masyadong ball movement. But yung kanilang managing yung turnovers and making better shot selection, dyan medyo nagkaroon ng challenge itong Rizal because they only shot 21% from the field on 4 out of 19 shooting.
A fake there by Rizal, no good. And so far, no, tama ka nga, Coach, na despite leading by 8, itong, actually make that 10. Actually, my point is a bit nullified anymore because they're getting these baskets off assists, 2 straight assists para sa Mandaluyong. And once they get it going, they connect with their teammates. It's going to be really hard to stop them since their momentum is built around feeding off the made baskets of their teammates and just overall seeing the team play.
Again, this is a team who averages 18 to 24 assists per game.
It's a lot.
So talagang team play, and once you're able to disrupt that and force them to play one-on-one, dun magsisimulang magkaroon ng problema with their execution. But so far, nakakita nga tayo ng 2 assist mula sa kanila dito sa ating second period.
The 2 assists in a matter of 2 minutes. But a rare air ball there for the junior Mandaluyong Microsmith. With Coach Mark Herrera and Coach Jay Cruz manning the helm right now. Parang 50-50 sila sa hatian ngayon, no? Coach Jay rin kasi, last time nakita natin na he was there from the 18 under up to the 14 under division nung nasa, nasa Villar Coliseum. The last memory of the Rizal switch, the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith playing.
And that's another assist mula dito sa Mandaluyong off that drive and kick action. Locating that corner shooter at hindi siya pinahiya doon. That's already I believe the second 3-pointer para dito sa Mandaluyong.
Ito rin, pakalawa na rin ng Rizal. Gusto ko talaga pag may nakakatira ng 3, may sasagot sa kabila eh. Kailangan lang makakita ng inspiration eh.
And that 3-pointer was courtesy of Jax Distrito. Hopefully nga, ito na yung kanyang maging breakout game dito sa Junior MPBL.
Yes, why not? Nice interior passing for Rizal, just short on that shot. Once more, Mandaluyong is running. They have the numbers. And they get the offensive board and the basket. Back to an 8-point lead with 6 minutes and 31 remaining. Gotta love this fast-paced game that we're seeing right now compared to how it is in the first quarter.
Quickly responds naman itong Rizal. That's one thing that they need to do. Quicken the pace of this ball game.
Coach Jay Cruz doesn't like what he's seeing. He said we're supposed to get some stops. Timeout on the floor.
Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Take a look here. One of the finishes of the junior Microsmith. Picking up that miss and converting while Rizal wasting no time to get a basket of their own. And this was the play before Coach J. Cruz called the timeout. He doesn't like that they're trading baskets with Rizal. They're supposed to get some stops, and their identity is actually built on defense, as seen on the 25 turnovers that they have forced on their previous opponent, which was what do you call this? Malabon.
Well, certainly, hindi nga yan magugustuhan itong mga coaches of Mandaluyong because that was such a quick response mula sa Rizal. That was less than 4 seconds.
Less than 4
in
seconds.
the shot clock. But on the part of Rizal naman, hindi rin nila nagustuhan yung second chance opportunity na nakuha nitong si Earl Añonuevo, who, by the way, is the cousin of an FEU star, si Cholo Añonuevo.
Okay. Gusto ko itong mga nuggets of information mo, Coach Melo. Ang dami ako tututunan. Cousin pala ni, ni Cholo.
That information is courtesy of our courtside reporter, si Flo.
Okay, so kinuha mo yung report niya, pal.
Actually, she mentioned earlier, sabi nga daw nitong ni Earl, it's not the first time na natanong siya dito sa Junior MPBL how he's related to Cholo. So, right now, we're making it clear, hindi siya kapatid. He's the cousin.
29-23, 5 minutes and 58 on the line. A guy we usually see when it comes to scoring. And in the top of the charts right now, once more, Russell Bayani. Too strong on the first one. But these averages, Coach, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Di pa tayo tapos sa second quarter. We got 6 minutes of action left to go. But this is normal for us. This is not the first time we've witnessed a guy like Russell. Before that, let's give this to Flo Del Agua. Flo, it's yours.
As an experienced athlete in competitive basketball, Earl Añonuevo, player of Mandaluyong, commended his teammates regarding their last game against Malabon dahil ikanya ang hindi nila pagiging selfish at ang pagbibigay ng extra passes ang tunay na nagpalayo ng lamang sa kalaban. Being the cousin of Cholo Añonuevo of FEU, excited naman na gumawa ng pangalan at mag-hustle ngayong araw si Earl, especially na napansin niyang masisipag dumepensa ang koponan ng Rizal. Back to you, Nico and Melo.
And definitely, di ka ba ma-inspire kapag gano'n naman yung mga pinsan mo, no? Na it's a star for the FEU Tamoraos. Actually, he's not just a dead shot. He can also take it to the rim. He's a long 6'4", 6'5" player. And those are the kind of guys, wing players that we hope to develop and hopefully bring into the Gilas program since di ka talaga kukulangan ng mga wings na gano'n.
So that's really the prototype of an international player, 6'4", 6'5", lengthy, and then plays like a guard. That's Cholo Añonuevo, and I'm sure itong si Earl, yun ang tinitingnan din, yun ang mold na gusto niyang kopyahin. But right now, itong si Earl Añonuevo,
2 points for
so
rebounds.
far, nakuha niya is yung sipag sa rebounding ni Cholo. Yan ang pinapakita niya ngayon dito sa ating ball game. And also one important thing that he pointed out is yun nga, yung they're sharing the basketball.
Yeah,
yun talaga yung focus ng kanilang team. And that's the reason why nga dumadali yung basketball for them. It's because a lot of the guys are able to contribute para sa kanila.
Kita mo kayong pinipreach niya is what we seen on paper. So you know that these boys know what the real end goal is. And it starts with our team. If we can't rely on our team, what's the point of playing basketball, right? Here comes Rizal. They have the numbers. The spin move. What a tough finish. That is number 24 for Rizal. Clark Ian Solis. He averages 10.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, 4.8 assists. His first 2 points of this game. Another stop for Rizal, but quickly recovered by Mandaluyong. And look at Russell Bayani.
Russell Bayani is just a workhorse para dito sa Mandaluyong. He was pressuring backcourt and nung naagaw nila, he was there to finish off that play.
He reminds me of a young Calvin Abueva when Calvin was in high school. He's always there for every play. He does not cherry pick. He's involved in the rebounds, involved on defense. But yeah, I mean, Russell Bayani is a one of one. All of these players want to make a name for themselves. It's just ano lang naman, yung mga throwback Thursday kind of days. Kahit Wednesday, way back Wednesday. But a 3 for Mandaluyong Jr. Microsmith. They're hitting on all cylinders right now. Number 2 is Francis Punzalan. This is his first 6 points in his junior MPBL career. He has not scored, Coach Melo, in the past 3. Completely different story right now.
But it was answered back by a 3-pointer din mula dito kay Jax Distrito, who is playing way above his average ito sa junior MPBL. And I'm very sure yung kuya nito na si Nicky Distrito, who is part of the JRU Heavy Bombers, ay masayang-masaya sa pinapakita niya ngayon.
Siyempre, sino hindi matutuwa sa kanilang kapatid, di ba? Ang ganda ng sagutan ng tres dito. Grabe yung paulan sa loob ng Montano Hall Gymnasium. Everybody's enjoying the festivities here right now.
And that's a back-to-back 3-pointer mula dito kay Francis Punzalan na sinagot muli ng Rizal Switch Fiber. That is the kind of basketball mentality na sinishare sa kanila ng kanilang head coach na si John Wilson, who is also a fighter and a real competitor.
That was Novales a while ago with Mandaluyong quickly answering back. Actually, that's the story of the second quarter. Balikan, sagutan ng baskets. At kita mo naman, hindi naman siya lazy defense eh. They are there. Ayun o, kita mo naman eh. Talagang locked in lang ating mga bata dito sa simula ng 18 and under division between Junior Mandaluyong and Rizal Switch Fiber. No good on that shot. And you can see somebody signal. Teka lang. Let's take our time. A drive by Distrito. Will this be points 8 and 9? No good. And a board by Tabinas.
So that's a strong drive mula kay Distrito. Unfortunately, not able to finish it. But Punzalan, after making 2 3-pointers, this time opting to attack that basket, but he was defended well at natawagan nga siya dito ng offensive foul.
Take a look here what happened. Oh, actually, one of our many 3-pointers. Both teams have shot 4. Well, they have shot 10 3-pointers already, at least 10, and made 4 of each. That's a great percentage, Coach. 40% for Mandaluyong, 36 for Rizal. Offensive explosion that we're seeing here right now in Cavite City. Down, oh actually up by 8 to Mandaluyong. Russell Bayani with a behind the back pass and connecting and converting for a junior Microsmith.
Russell Bayani is averaging 4 assists per game. And nakitaan niya tayo doon that time wearing the goggles with that behind the back pass. And Punzalan makes up for that turnover, scoring off with that layup.
That is 11 points already for Francis Punzalan after not scoring for the past games. This has been amazing for him.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyo.
A look at Russell Bayani. Imagine mo in 16 minutes, 16 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists.
Great numbers para dito kay Russell Bayani. Definitely on track to meet yung kanyang averages, and I won't be surprised if he's gonna be able to surpass that in this ball game.
I won't be surprised as well. Feeling ko pag di siya tinanggal, baka ma-reach na agad yung kanyang averages eh. But that's just that the luxury that Coach Mark Herrera and Coach Jay Cruz have in their roster right now. On the screens though, on your screens is Paul Jose Reguera once more. You can
Paul
see
Reguera is one of the focal points ng opensa nitong Rizal Switch, kaya he's now back in the free throw line because of the many touches he's been having dito sa ating ball game. He already has 9 points to go along with 1 assist.
Yes, and with Paul, you can see he's a Spitfire forward, well, a Spitfire wing, who can also move like a guard right now.
And he has broken into the double-digit scoring production para dito sa Rizal. That's a good sign for them.
He joins Espinosa as one of the 2 guys that are scoring in double digits. Another steal for Rizal, and that's 2 free throws once more. Foul number 21, that is Jules Columna, also playing in his first junior MPBL game.
Well, it was a good rebounding battle on the side of Rizal switch, kaya naman nakakuha sila doon ng second chance opportunity. And a foul mula nga dito kay Columna, which sends itong si Paul Riguera back to the line. So far, kanyang free throw shooting almost on the 50% side. He makes
Short.
1 out of 1 ulit. 1 out of 2 rather.
Okay naman yung 1 out of 1, coach. Drive, the runner. A scramble for the ball, snatch rebound by number 3. That is number 3 for Mandaluyong, Kirk Fernandez.
And look at Mandaluyong pressure the ball handler of Rizal, making it hard for them to set up this half-court set. They only have 12 seconds to work with.
Great fling of a pass to the right side. The drive, the lefty finish, and look at that. Got to get creative there, because the defenders of Mandaluyong are really long and could block that shot.
Although they made that shot, itong si Coach John Wilson telling them, scatter your eyes on the floor. Look for open teammates.
They're holding on here with just a second separating the main clock of this game. Doesn't take the 3, drives to the middle, kicks to the left side, mid-range shot, no good. And the scramble for the ball leads to nowhere. And that's the end of the first half. 47 for the junior Mandaluyong Microsmith, not being in trouble for the first half. Confident with their abilities against the 38 of Rizal Switch Fiber, who are right in it, just knocking on the door. See here, the Atlantis 88 move of the game by solid spin move. And no one there to block that shot.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL.
You are still watching the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural Season at habang naghahanda ang ating players mula sa Rizal at Mandaluyong for our halftime interview, kasama ko nga si Head Coach John Wilson ng Rizal and Team Captain David Cruz of Mandaluyong. Unahin ko na po kayo, Head Coach John Wilson. Since the release of the team standings, unfortunately, kailangan pa pong humabol ng Rizal sa top 5 ng North Division. At dahil nilabas na po ito earlier this week, meron po bang nabago sa inyong strategies as the head coach?
Wala naman. Kung naman yung ginagawa namin umpisa, ganoon pa rin ito sa mga bata. Kailangan na ng more repetition kasi nga kabubuo lang yung team. So kailangan yung bata ma-familiarize sa mga ginagawa at mga tinuturo namin.
Thank you for that, Coach. I'm sure a coach as reputable as you, meron po kayong gustong batiin or agree?
Una, babati ako sa management at sponsor kay Boss Glenn Anore, sa team owner ng Rizal Switch Fiber, kay Boss Robert Kai ng Boracay de la Ia, sa Boss Den ng Boss D Empire Basketball, kay Boss Eric ng Red Compound, sa manager namin kay Boss Ariel, sa team consultant kay Raul Anore. Ayun.
Maraming salamat, Head Coach Wilson. Pumunta naman tayo kay Team Captain David Cruz. Although you were injured for this league, kasama mo lagi ang mga teammates na ito. At kung rankings lang ang pag-uusapan, number 2 kayo sa North Division. Paano ito naka-apekto sa game plans ng iyong team?
Siguro hindi namin tinitignan yon kasi pag titignan namin yan, magiging komportable kami. Hindi ayaw namin ng ganun kasi ayun, mawawala kami sa effort, mawawala kami sa focus. So, para sa amin, hindi pa tapos yung laban namin. And dire-diretso lang kami hanggang makuha namin yung championship. And ayun, tiwala lang kami sa coach namin, kay Coach J. Cruz and kay Coach Mark Herrera. Yun lang po.
I agree, David. Baka meron kang gustong batiin.
Binabati ko po yung team manager ng 18 Under, Colonel Neil Estrella, and kay Coach J. Cruz po, sa head coach namin, and kay Coach Mark Herrera po, and sa mga supporters po ng Mandaluyong. And yun lang po, mabuhay po kayo.
Maraming salamat, David and Coach John Wilson. At magbabalik po kami after the short break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Take a look here at some of the highlights of the first half. Natin dito yung mga corner shots. Actually, daming tres na nangyari no first half, di ba, Coach Melo?
A total of 8 3-pointers from both these teams. Sagutan nangyari back in the second quarter. That's from the guys like Paul Reguera, Jax Distrito, Francis Punzalan naman for the part of Mandaluyong. So both these teams nga shooting very well from the field. It's just that Mandaluyong, dun sa kanilang mga conversions underneath, doing a better job than Rizal. That's the reason why yung kanilang field goal shooting is up to 46% and only 38 para dito sa Switch Fiber. But really the story of this ball game, rebounding and points in the paint, second chance points, and even transition points going to the side of Mandaluyong. So yung mga easier tasks na-check nila dito sa ating first half. That's why they have the lead coming into this halftime. And on the part of Rizal naman, one of the reasons kung bakit they're able to keep in step is because yung kanilang bench has shown up for today. They already have 34 bench points.
Tayo, 34-13. Difference between Mandaluyong and they got that going for them, right? So at least you can rely on your bench to help you out. Imagine mo out of the 38 points, 34 has been scored by your bench.
So we're going to see kung ano yung mga naging adjustment nitong Mandaluyong in trying to stop nga the bleeding dahil a lot of guys are giving them problems on the offensive end. So ngayon, ang macha-challenge sila ngayon, how to limit the offensive production nitong Rizal. And ito namang Rizal, they need to do a lot of boxing out to control the rebounds itong Mandaluyong because 18 na nga ang second chance points na nakukuha nila as compared to only 7 for them.
Hirap kasi para dyan rin si Russell Bayani na nakatambay sa ilalim ng ring. Bayani choosing to shoot the 3. He can shoot that. We saw that from previous games, but right now, he does not connect.
But that's one shot I'm willing to give itong si Russell Bayani kesa naman yung mga easy drives to the basket, mga power plays underneath. And most certainly, ayaw din natin yung mga end-one plays coming off offensive rebounds. Speaking of three-pointers, no, tuloy-tuloy pa rin itong Rizal. Talagang mukhang nahawa na doon sa kanilang head coach.
Ganda nga ng you gotta love it whenever the threes do decide to go in. And maganda, we have seen 9 made shots for both teams combined, making it already, going inside the hoop. And whenever you see a 3 being made, it's like the pace is just increasing. You can see Coach John not really happy with the call right now. We got an update here on James Tabina. Sabi dito, minor injuries on right cheekbone due to impact with an elbow. His vision is clear. It is advised by the medic to rest only for a few minutes, which means it will be a great thing to see him once again.
Kaya prior to the start of the third quarter, siya yung ina-ice dun sa kanilang bench. So he's being attended to. And most definitely nga, kung makakabalik siya, that is a welcome development para dito sa Mandaluyong because he's also one of their key players.
Agree there. And once more for Rizal, 4 na lang yung hahabulin nila dito. They're on a roll right now here in the third quarter. 5-0 run for Switch Fiber. You can bet Coach John Wilson likes what he's seeing. Russell Bayani is the one operating right now at the top of the key. But 15-footer is good. Number 30, that's Earl Ananuevo.
Itong Mandaluyong, just very efficient with their half-court sets. Nakita natin doon yung pasensya nila, waiting for the defense to shift. Finally finding itong si Ananuevo in the dito nga sa high post, but on the other end, Rizal quickly attacking. Ganda ng start ng Rizal dito sa third quarter.
This is how they want to respond, right? If you're the one down, you want to start off with a bang, as they say.
Kumbaga nga sa boxing, if you're the challenger, you have to be the aggressor. At yan ang ginagawa ngayon dito ng Rizal. But a double foul has been called underneath. May tulakan doon si Kue. And that's Lerio. Pestuhan doon sa ilalim. May natawagan ng double foul. So our referee is doing a great job controlling the action before it escalates to something we don't like.
Yun yung that's the presence of great referees. Knowing when to stop the game and tell the boys to calm down. Another steal for Rizal, but Bayani was right there and it was a dribbling violation?
It was a kick ball.
A kick ball, okay.
Kasi Bayani tried to anticipate kung saan dadaan itong Rizal switch player. And on the process, tumama sa paa niya yung bola.
49-45, 7 minutes and 44 remaining here. Rizal is knocking on the door and banging loud. And this streak could be huge. But what a quick counter for Mandaluyong. They're off and running. And that's the way you counter the run of the switch fiber that you're seeing right now.
Well, that's really the strength of Mandaluyong dahil nga aggressive sila in getting those rebounds. Kaya mabilis na makaka-leak out yung kanilang mga guards. And if you're Rizal, you need to do a better job in sprinting back on defense dahil ayaw mo magbigay ng easy baskets dito sa Mandaluyong.
And the running game of Mandaluyong definitely something that they want to prevent. They have scored off points of turnovers nila 29.
Oo. Well, there's a very simple technique dyan sa mga sprinting back eh. Lalo na if it's coming off a jump shot. If you're on the weak side, you need to take at least 2 steps above the 3-point line na para
Ready ka na.
nauuna ka na to sprint back.
Mga keys to the game ni Coach Melo yan.
Sometimes you just have to compensate dahil nga minsan tawag dyan konting diskarte na lang para madaya mo konti yung depensa.
You know, di nga dahil. This is a proper strategy, di ba? A 3 off to the right side, too strong, recovered by the red search. Switch fiber! Look at that scoop layup. 51-49, dalawa na lang ang lamang na Mandaluyong.
And to add doon sa early safety, it also prevents you from being called an unsportsmanlike foul if you stop the fast break.
Yeah.
Kasi meron ng last line of defender.
Minsan yun yung hindi na-recognize sa mga bata, di ba? Try to stop the foul, then realize, ay, wala palang defender sa harap.
Katulad nito, it was a double team. Itong si Arcibal had nowhere to go but Mandaluyong was too aggressive at na-foul nga niya. Na-foul nga itong si Arcibal in the process.
You gotta love the reaction, Coach John Wilson, when the foul was occurring. He said, he's getting pushed, he's getting pushed.
So, just trying to sell the call sa ating mga game officials.
Very animated as always, Coach John Wilson, both as a player and off the court as a coach. And a 3, and that should be the first time that Rizal switched fiber having the lead in this game. Let's see the 3-pointer one more time. That is their 6th 3-pointer. And who won't be happy for that? We got a timeout on the floor.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo.
We are back inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium in Doride, the official game ball of the Junior MPBL. Bola ng Pinoy. And we've played with that ball quite a few times already here in the venue, right, Coach? Pag tapos na yung games, you're the ones dribbling and shooting. Ganda talaga ng kapit. I would like to secure myself one of those game balls one of these days.
So it really feels like premium leather yung hawak mo. No?
It is, it is.
That's the reason why ang ganda ng shooting ng mga players natin in this ball game. Already at a total of 11 3-pointers today.
Eh, kaya surug lagi, katanggal lagi mga net natin kasi lahat ng mga tira nila pumapasok Sunog yung net, but a quick counter for Mandaluyong. Remember, before the timeout, Rizal switched fiber, made a 3-pointer. Now Mandaluyong with the 3 of their own in the previous play.
But what I love about this play from Rick Balili, sila naman yung sumusubok na kumuha ng offensive rebounds and they were successful this time. And they earned a trip to the free throw line, but take a look at that.
Swak na swak o bag.
Well, that's a lesson for the kids, no? Every time someone has that ball, he's able to shoot. So hindi pwede na yung close out mo hilaw. Kailangan talaga you need to close out long and force him to put that ball down on the floor.
Or a hard close out para lang mailang, no? Nakakalain niya susugod ka or you're gonna try to swipe that ball. But this is just how you present yourself.
Because although the hand was there last time, pero it was not enough to bother the shot.
Great pass to the right side. Too strong. Switch fiber getting another chance in the mid-range. Will be their shot for now. It's 54 all. Deadlock right now between the two teams. Mandaluyong, remember, is 3-0. While Rizal is 1-3. Are we gonna see something like yesterday where an upset is looming?
It's not that Mandaluyong is playing bad. It's just that Rizal is playing very well. But meanwhile, let's turn you over to our courtside reporter, Flo.
Pabirong sinabi ni Mandaluyong head coach Jay Cruz na kung binabantayan ng star player niya na si Russell Bayani ay ibabangko niya muna ito for this game. Pero dahil 16 points na ang manlalaro sa first half pa lamang, it seems like we will be seeing more of Russell Bayani's presence in the second half. True enough, Tayron Hermoso, the assistant coach of Rizal, admitted na isa sa kanilang strategies ay must stop ang main man ng kalaban, aside from of course polishing their press break dahil malakas raw sa trap defense ang Mandaluyong. 56-54 is our current score at mukhang didikit pa, isn't that right, Nico and Melo?
Well, this time leading na yung yung Rizal. And so far, their strategy is working. Something with their trap defense, right? They've been executing well. And now they're at the line, which is a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. This has been their quarter so far, and outscoring their opponent 18-7.
So this is just a different results switch fiber we're seeing dito sa ating third quarter. And hopefully, ito na nga yung maging consistent play ng Rizal for them to be able to move up dito sa ating tournament, sa team standings. And on the part of Mandaluyong, well, Russell Bayani is a vital cog dun sa kanilang nabuong 3-0 slate, ano? So itong si Russell Bayani needs to find a way kung paano ma-counter yung mga depensang ibinabato sa kanya.
Russell Bayani has been quiet, Coach Melo. It's been 7 minutes of action here in the third quarter, and Russell still has the same stats that we saw from a while ago, save for 1 assist. You can say that Rizal is doing its best to guard him, but look at that shot! Power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Russell Bayani, the bump off balance shot, fall away, no problem.
And that's what we're talking about, no? If you're Russell Bayani, magpadala man yan, double team, triple team. If you're a scorer and if your team needs you, talagang kailangan gawa mo ng paraan. We saw that on that last play. Despite the help defense and despite the bump, itong si Russell Bayani, na-finish pa din yung kanyang floater. Most probably, constant visitor din to sa pound for pound.
Yes, constant visitor talaga sa pound for pound. Suki ng pound for pound. Itong si Russell Bayani. And finally, nagising na rin. Actually, sakto ng timing natin. No? It's been 7 minutes. At the moment we said that, he scores an end one and has a chance to make it a 3-point play in which he doesn't get it. But of course, the rebounding part, you gotta watch out for Russell. He's not only an offensive player, he's also attracted to those boards. Isa pa. Coach John Wilson not liking what he's seeing. Alright, there's a warning of Coach John.
Well, this is just a sign of frustration ng Coach John kasi nga nakafocus yung defense nila dito kay Russell Bayani, tapos nakuhanan sila ng offensive rebound, and ang masakit dun, on that shot attempt, sumabit pa sa kamay yung kanyang player.
Oo nga eh. That one, yun. I think he was so surprised with that call.
But on that angle, it was clear na si Espinosa sumabit nga dun sa wrist.
But if you were there in Coach John's side, hindi mo makikita eh. Ano mo yun eh, blind side mo yun eh. Yun yung blind side mo eh. But Russell Bayani, parang nagising na rin. 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Espinosa, the feed to under the paint. Another move. Power one for the Pound for Pound Fitness, official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Tuloy-tuloy yung Pound for Pound na natin dito, moves.
Well, this is courtesy of that great pass mula kay Espinosa. At ito namang si Balili, very patient. Shot fake, able to get one player up in the air, waiting for that contact, and still able to finish. Itong si Balili has been playing very well dito sa third quarter. Hopefully, he can sustain that all throughout this ball game.
That is big boy moves para sa ating Rizal Switch Fiber, specifically number 4, Vic Russell Balili.
And alam mo na medyo may cause of concern na on the side of Mandaluyong dahil for the first time tumayo na itong si Coach Mark Herrera.
Nice tap by Rizal. Balili once more, driving. Munti ka na, kala isa na namang pound for pound move. It's really hard to stop a guy like him. Buong buo yung katawan.
Especially kung nakabuelo na, no? And that time, itong si Balili had 2 dribbles before that takeoff. So alam mo talaga, na buong buo na yan. There's nothing you can do but to foul him.
Balili has 9 points, a rebound, and 1 assist. Currently here in the third quarter, live on Facebook, on YouTube channel 98, on Signal TV. If you're catching us live, if you're from the area or you live near, maroon na kayo live, libre naman eh.
Oo, in-invite natin yung mga taga Cavite City. I understand, wala pang pasok eh. So for those students na just spending time at home, di ba? Iba na rin yung makita nyo up close and personal yung action natin dito sa Junior MPBL.
Grabe itong pag-outscore ng Rizal sa Mandaluyong. 26-11. That's how you flip the script, Coach Melo. I wonder anong pinag-usapan nila nung halftime, no?
It is usually Mandaluyong who has a strong third quarter, but it's just a reversal of roles.
Na-reverse
Dito
uno
sa
card sila.
ating ball game. Oh, kaya naman itong Rizal switch fiber really celebrating for every effort. Look at that. Able to make that necessary stop, secure the rebound. They'll be given a chance once again to extend this lead via the free throw line.
Well, 2 minutes remaining, 63-58. Once again, Rizal's at the line. They have attempted, they are now 11 for 19. Good for 58% on the free throw line. Good thing sa Mandaluyong, they're converting somewhere in the same range, specifically at 52%. So di sila nagkakalayuan sa free throws, but it's Rizal who's taking advantage of the extra shots they're getting. 64-58. Tightly contested affair here. Russell Bayani with a behind the back. Good thing na-recover ng white shirts yung bola. They have 10 seconds to shoot. Opting for the 3. It looks good. Hits back rim and rebounded by number 88, Espinosa.
That's a good defensive possession para dito sa Rizal as they quickly attack on the other end but unable to finish.
Quick look, finding Russell Bayani, the sidestep, and rebounded by Distrito. There's 3 guys around him from the opposing team. Balili off to the left once more. Espinosa will take a try, and that should go in for Rizal Switch Fiber, scoring now 28 points to just the 11 of Mandaluyong.
Espinosa showing us the hops in trying to get that rebound that naiput back pa nga niya using the board. He already has 13 points and 4 rebounds in this ballgame.
They go to the left side of the court this time for Mandaluyong, who are searching for answers, searching for what shot should work for them right now. And you can say that they didn't expect this kind of switch that has been turned on by the switch fiber.
Well, dito naman sa rebound play, no, a push has been called para dito sa Rizal. That's number 71, John Rome Murillo. Well, he's undersized dun sa rebound battle na yun. May konting mismatch kaya napilitan siyang itulak. Ito nga si Russell Bayani.
Si Russell Bayani pa yung naisipan mo itulak, no? Now with 21 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists.
So an all-around ball game. And just playing to his norms itong si Russell Bayani. Despite the attention nga and focus na binigay ng Rizal Switch sa kanya, no? That's the type of player that he is.
They need more of Russell Bayani if they want to catch up. He was in a groove in the first quarter, and he should do the same output, or at least what he did to get the same output in the last and final quarter. Once again, Rizal shooting amazing in this quarter. It's as if all of their shots are coming in. Coach John
He is
has
in,
animated.
Yan ang total disbelief doon sa huling naitawag na foul. He's telling the referees, it was blindside mo. Paano mo nakita? But of course, itong ating mga officials nga all throughout the season has been very consistent. So far, I haven't seen any glaring mistake. So good job sa ating mga game officials.
Yan, sa angle na yun, clear. Sa angle talaga ni na Coach malabo. Kaya that's why I kind of get why he's complaining. But after seeing that angle from the replay, it explains everything.
Ganyan talaga yung advantage no, that we have the replay and the IRS system. Wala nakakalusot eh.
Great snatch by... bola na Mandaluyong. Okay. Kasi parang sila yung humila dun, di ba? Maybe they were stepping out of bounds already bago hilahin ng Rizal yung bola dun. But anyway, Mandaluyong has the ball. 16.6 remaining. The shot clock is off. So Mandaluyong wanting to hopefully get a shot here before we head into the fourth quarter. Bayani with a fake 3 spin move. The step
What a
through,
block.
but he gets blocked. The rebound. The fast break. And that was that blocked or was that a foul?
A foul was called but the referee is gonna check kung pasok pa ba sa oras yung attempt na yon. But on the other end.
Malinis. Well, from that angle, medyo malinis. A block by Punzalan so far.
But a contact downstairs dun sa body. Kaya naitawag. And looks like umabot. So 2 free throws para dito sa Rizal Switch Fiber. So they're gonna end this quarter on a strong note. Sabi nga natin, this 30-14 production. What a quarter for Coach John Wilson.
And he makes these 2 free throws. Okay, 1 for 1. Ayoko mo na i-jinx eh.
Oh, they're not yet over.
That's the first points of Murillo. First point, rather. 1 point, a rebound, and assist to his name. 8 minutes of action. Not much shots going around for Rizal, but at least he's now in the scoring column, and he makes it 2. And that's how Rizal will end this third period, outscoring their opponents 32-14. I'll look here one more time at the Atlantis 88 move of the game.
That is Vic Russell Balili with that patient and strong move underneath, able to get that end one play.
See you guys in the fourth and final frame.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL.
Alright, we're now back here inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium. A look at Russell Bayani, the star player and ace of the Mandaluyong Junior Microswit, now with 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 27 minutes of action. Once again, Coach Mark and the coaching staff para sa ating Mandaluyong. Reguero to inbound. And here we go. What happened in the third quarter, Coach Melo? For those who are just tuning in here on Facebook, YouTube, and Channel 19 on the Signal.
It was just perfect basketball para dito sa Rizal Switch Fiber, which is not expected by Mandaluyong. Ginulat talaga sila with a 32-point production, and it is courtesy of the nagsimula yan sa defense eh. Espinosa was able to get the necessary rebounds at kaya sila nakakatakbo in that quarter. 41 bench points na ang naitatala dito ng Rizal Switch Fiber. But on this fourth, oh, what a pass, what a play.
Dire-diretso pa, hindi pa sila tapos.
That is Murillo to Espinosa. So Espinosa picking up where he left off to sa ating third period. But going back to my point, itong Rizal, masusubukan yung kanilang composure and mamimaintain ba nila yung magandang performance. And on the part of Mandaluyong, for sure, they're gonna try for that one big push And tingnan natin kung sinong mananaig. Ito bang depensa ng Rizal Fiber Switch or yung offensive power ng Mandaluyong?
Alam mo, Coach Melo, I remember when we were heading into the third quarter, 32 rebounds for Mandaluyong, right? And then 17 for Rizal. At the end of the third, 38 rebounds for Mandaluyong, 31 now for Rizal. That's a big jump for Rizal. They have caught up. The intensity has went up, both the energy as well. Kaya yan, nakakahabol siya sa rebounds. And it's true, like the team that does the rebound, that gets the rebound, wins the game.
Well, ito pang ang Rizal Switch Fiber was able to force a 24-second violation. So, a good defense on their part. And patuloy ang struggle no, nitong Mandaluyong in trying to find sino ba ang tutulong dito kay
Russell Bayani.
Russell Bayani. Another turnover, an errant pass mula dito kay Punzalan.
Coach John, I think he wants to discuss something with his boys early in the fourth quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang
Once again, Nico Rocha here, Coach Melo Navarro, Flo Del Agua as our courtside reporter. On your screens is number 88, Espinosa for the Rizal Switch Fiber. And he's one of the main reasons why they have this 11-point lead right now inside the Montano Hall Gymnasium in Cavite City.
Ito nga si Espinosa already has 17 points and 9 big rebounds for his team.
Pressure here by Mandaluyong. What do you think was the reason why Coach John had to take a timeout early in in this quarter?
Well, for one, Coach John Wilson doesn't want to leave anything to chance. Nakita niya na nag-full court press na itong Mandaluyong, so he wanted to draw out their press break.
Okay.
And they were successful. Naibaba nila safely, and most importantly, another 3-point conversion mula dito kay Paul Riguera, who shook my hand before this quarter started.
Kaya pala uminit.
Mukhang nahawa.
The Melo Navarro touch. Kaya mga players, pag nakikinig kayo, pahawak muna kayo dito, mag-appear.
I am averaging 1 3-pointer per ball game. So nagamit na ni Paul yung isa.
And counting pa yan kasi di pa tayo tapos dito sa fourth quarter. And now Rizal with 7 3-pointers made. Russell Bayani, a clear look. He doesn't get those often, but when he does, he makes the most out of it.
Oh, ito na yung dreaded full court pressure na pinag-uusapan natin about Mandaluyong. But they were lucky to get a foul there, talking about Rizal Fiber Switch dahil muntik na silang matawagan doon ng 8-second violation.
Coach John getting mad there. I think he was expecting some of his boys to be there in the other side of the court. Kasi mag-isa lang yung nandun eh.
Well, there was nobody to pass to.
Yeah, wala nga kaya siya nainis eh. Nakalusot sila with a foul. Luckily for them. Espinosa with Ano Nuevo on him. Faking.
What a move!
Grabe yun. That is a power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Official Fit is part of the Junior MPBL without the strength and conditioning. Pag wala kang extra trainings again, di mo finish yung ganyan. That's why, check out Pound for Pound Fitness, guys. They'll be able to give you a solid program for whatever you want to do in your sports career or if you just enjoy it recreationally.
That is such a wonderful move mula dito kay Espinosa. Able to break that press, no? Nag-flash siya to the sidelines na libre. Put the ball down, took it 2 dribbles, and then yung patience niya to go for that fake.
May nakasakay pa sa kanya. Yung mas mahirap eh. 78-63. Inside this game between Mandaluyong and Rizal Switch Fiber. Looking like a completely different team here in the second half. Hindi ganito sila ng first half. Parang, alam mo yung bagong gising yung laro nila. They're not connecting, not finding their players. But in the second half, they are clicking on all cylinders. Great feed para kay number 2 of Mandaluyong, Francis Punzalan. Still having a career game, 17 points, 5 rebounds after not barely scoring in the past 3 games. Reguera with a nice move, pulling up for 3. That'll be an elite move, no, Coach? Off the dribble, no? Bayani with a step through, and that's what he does incredibly well. 78-65, 7 minutes remaining.
Coach John Wilson not happy with their previous defensive possession dahil pinadaan itong si Bayani.
Bayani with the first free throw, too strong. And if you check the free throws of Russell Bayani, it is currently at 6 for 11, not within his standards off game in terms of shooting it from the free throw line. Yes, one more try though. 0 for 2.
And who got the rebound? Espinosa na naman para dito sa Rizal.
And the contributions of Espinosa can't be understated. 20 points, 10 rebounds now with a double-double after that, Coach Melo. A kick to the right corner, 3. That's a dangerous spot for Rizal considering they've been hitting their 3-pointers. Step through once more for Bayani. This is Espinosa. Espinosa trying, Espinosa the one that received the pass and converting once again, dominating inside the paint, camping out there, and that's why Rizal switched fiber now with a 15-point lead. And we're heading to a timeout.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to.
(80-65) with the Rizal switch fiber being led right now by Espinosa and Reguera on your screens. 81 and 88 have been connecting all game long. And that's why they have the 15-point lead.
Well, ito nga si Reguera, he attacked the basket strong on that the fast break attempt. And on the last second, dropping it off to Espinosa. A great decision for him because Espinosa has been really playing steady para dito sa Rizal's switch fiber.
Yun yung right word, no? Playing steady, knowing his role, not doing anything extra, and playing within the flow of the offense. And Espinosa, I think this is the highest that he has scored in the game with 22 points and 10 rebounds. With the 10 rebounds, already matching his output on an average in the past 4 games that they have played in. A cross-court pass. A steal by the switch fiber. And the lefty layup by number 24. That is si Solis. Bagong pasok lang para sa Rizal. And you can see that their bench play is still on point. 51 points na, Coach Melo, para sa bench points ng Rizal with only 31 sa starters. Look at that aggressiveness sa rebound. Hindi mo nakita nung first half. They were down by 15 rebounds.
Well, right now, ang nakikita natin dito, Rizal switch fiber is limiting Mandaluyong to just 1 shot per possession. And pagdako naman sa kanilang ofensiba, high quality shots yung kanilang mga tinitira.
While Mandaluyong is resorting to risky passes just like that.
Well, they're trying to quicken the pace of this ball game, but so far it hasn't been working for them. And on the other end, si Coach John Wilson telling his boys to slow down and execute our half-court offense.
Yun, actually, masyadong matulin yung pasa doon. That's why napalakas doon yung out of bounds. Who is that? That is number 20 para sa Mandaluyong. That is Carlos Cantorna. Hasn't scored any points yet. He averages 15.3 a game. For sure, itong si Cantorna na nasa scouting report ng ating Rizal Switch Fiber. One of the guys that they have to stop.
So it could be a mind game, no? Yung sinabi kanina ng ating coaches. Kumbaga, in-announce nila that we're going to stop si Bayani. But Bayani was able to get his usual numbers, but the rest of the guys ng Mandaluyong naman ang napigilan.
Oo.
So that's actually one ploy din ng ating mga coaches. No?
Halftime mind games eh.
Oo,
In-announce sa buong arena eh, no?
Kumbaga, confuse the enemy.
Actually, yun yung pwede mo gawin pag halftime eh. Sasabihin mo yung gagawin mo. Kasi if you're the opposing team, mag-isip ka na, ba't yung nasasabihin yan in public? They want to do something.
Kumbaga, yung mangyayari dyan, you have to listen to what isn't said.
Actually, yun na nga yun eh. Pag ano yung di sinabi nila, dun yung bigyan mo ng pansin. A three-pointer for Rizal. An offensive board. No good at the second chance points. Will this be it? A clean block. No good as well, and should go back to Mandaluyong. What a wild possession right there.
But that was 4 tries for
tries.
Rizal. Although they weren't able to convert a basket with this type of lead that they have right now, eh yung oras na nauubos dun sa rebounding battle is gonna be to their advantage.
You know, Coach, after looking at the stats here on my screen right now, I'm so impressed with both teams. 13 turnovers only for Mandaluyong, 9 for Rizal. Remember, the games that we've been covering on average here in the Junior MPBL is trending from the 25 and up range pagdating sa turnovers. That means, guys, 25 plus turnovers on an average. Hindi kami nagugulat doon. Mas nagugulat kami sa ganitong mga numbers. Again, a 3 at least para sa Mandaluyong, cutting this lead down to 14 with 4 minutes and 14 to go.
Well, this has to be the highest percentage ball game we've seen so far dito sa Junior MPBL. Sabi mo nga, both teams taking care of that basketball. And that's the reason why then itong Rizal lamang ngayon. Kasi nga usually sa mga games nila, marami silang binibigay na easy transition points sa kalaban.
Pero ngayon, parang may nag-iba eh, no? Hindi ganun, at least dito sa second half. We saw, yung sinabi mo lang, sa first half lang nangyari, yung maraming points para sa Mandaluyong with easy baskets. But the second half, they have formed the wall. They are sticking to their opponents like glue, and it's working. They are 3 minutes and 57 seconds away from win number 2. Malayo pa, pero malapit na. (82-68), 3 minutes and 53 seconds. One more chance for Rizal. Nice cut. Ang ganda rin ang passing nila eh. Pasobra lang para, in that instance rather. Cantorna with a step through. What a finish by number 20. That is Carlos Cantorna.
Carlos Cantorna was able to evade 2 red shirts. At naisungkit pa nga niya yung layup underneath, and looks like
tawagan ng unsportsmanlike foul dito ang Rizal. Take a look here, Coach Mela, what happened? Parang, for me, do you think it's worthy of a unsportsmanlike foul? Maybe sa angle ng referee, it looked excessive, but it looked like a simple push-off that we usually do when we're trying to create space when it comes to inbounding, but
Coach John Wilson telling the refs here na nakayakap, inalis lang daw yung pagkakayakap.
Coach John Wilson explaining and defending his boys of the play what just happened.
Looks like ang sinasabi niya dito, yung ating trail referee is closer to the action. We're just trying to plead this case dahil nga mabigat itong naitawag na unsportsmanlike foul. This could be a momentum shifter for Mandaluyong, although they missed on that first free throw.
They missed they did, but one more free throw for Rizal. And they do not convert on those freebies. They still have the 2 free throws though. All right, so nakalusot doon ang Rizal. 12-point lead pa rin at 3. Roll, rattling off the rim, rebounded by Rizal. That is Antazo a while ago who got the board. Distrito kicks it. It's now in the paint. The fall away shot. Too strong that time. Dalawang players ang nag-agawan for the loose ball.
Pero so far, itong Rizal switch fiber, no? They're a little bit tentative with their offense. With 3 minutes and 17 seconds left, this is just a 12-point lead. You cannot afford to play not to lose. They need to keep attacking that basket and force itong Mandaluyong to foul them.
3 minutes and 17 remaining here. May pag-asa pa naman ang Mandaluyong dito. But they need to make their shots.
This is still a lot of time, and with the offensive firepower that Mandaluyong has, hindi imposible na makabalik sila dito.
Grabe yung bagsak dun. Is it an offensive foul? I think it was called an offensive foul. Right? Because the referee is pointing towards the other side. Trying to look here.
That was the push.
May push off. A second foul on Russell Bayani. Oh, that means the ball is, right now is gonna go to Rizal. One more. So, yung foul pala na kay Bayani. Okay, at least na-clarify na. 3 minutes and 7 remaining. Rizal feel like 2 baskets away from nailing the coffin.
That is how you break a trap, ano? Halos walang dribble on the part of Rizal. Quick passing, finding their best offensive player underneath, si Espinosa. And they create another turnover. So, things not going the way of Mandaluyong so far. 2 minutes and 52. This is still a lot of time. But sabi mo nga, Mandaluyong needs to start working on both ends of the floor.
84-70 and Mandaluyong. Parang ano no? They lost the offensive firepower that they did in the first half. They scored 47 in the first half. Ngayon, 23 pa lang. So, half of the output that they usually put is gone.
Kaya maganda nga dito, itong Rizal is able to force Mandaluyong to long shots na low percentage dahil may challenge. Tapos nakukuha nila yung mga rebounds. So, great adjustment mula dito kay Coach John Wilson, especially on the defensive end, in trying to contain itong scorers of Mandaluyong.
2 minutes and 41 with the pass to the left side. Almost a steal for Mandaluyong. They were hunting for that, but a fast break layup. No one there to contest. Lefty finish for Distrito. 9 points and 3 rebounds. Ang ganda ng scoring distribution para sa Rizal. Coach Melo, I must say, I think there are like 5 guys in double digits.
But a little breathing room para dito sa Mandaluyong. They're able to connect with a 3-pointer. That's Teodoro.
Sagutan ulit ang tres. Ay, pagdating naman sa tres, Coach, hindi naman sila nagkalayo. 6 made for Mandaluyong, 7 for Rizal. It's the other aspects of this game where they were able to pull away. Specifically, yung bench play.
Yeah.
You can't deny the bench that stepped up.
Grabe, ano? Plus 33. Dun sa bench scoring.
Look at there, one of the players for Mandaluyong sitting down right now. Not sure if tamaan ba siya or if he's resting. Last 2 minutes. And that's supposed to be 2 free throws for Rizal. For Rizal at the line is Sean Antazo. Sean averages 7.8 points and 6 rebounds a game. First one is good. 87-73. A high-scoring second half for the Rizal switch fiber. Minute and 53 away from notching victory number 2 against the top-seeded Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith What a way to boost your morale, Coach Melo, heading into the next games of the Junior MPBL season.
Oh, this is, if they escape with the win here, talagang mag-iiba ang storya nitong Rizal Switch Fiber, knowing that they could keep in step with the top teams in the Junior MPBL, and this is a strong statement to the rest of the teams.
That if they can beat a team like Mandaluyong convincingly like this, I mean, sky high na yung confidence niyan heading into the next matchups. Not caring who their opponent would be, may it be the number 1 seed, undefeated, kakayanin nila yan.
We've seen a lot of great offensive plays mula dito sa Rizal, but the story of this ball game is their defense, especially in the second half. They were able to limit itong Mandaluyong to only 26 points.
For context, Rizal scored 32 in 1 quarter alone, which was the 3rd quarter, while for Mandaluyong, that's 26 for both 3rd and 4th quarter. So dyan pa lang, kung gano'n na yung nangyayari, good luck. Good luck winning this game. But for Mandaluyong, you gotta give credit though to the 3-0 start. They lose that winning streak, maybe start another, right? They are definitely capable of being able to execute by the time the next game rolls around. We're in the last minute here. Another 3 attempt by Rizal, and I think that encapsulates this game. With the defense being attracted to the slashers inside the paint, kick out sa corners, and usually they make it with everybody just on point when it comes to offense. Power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Some silver lining shots here for Mandaluyong. Number 22, that is for Mandaluyong. Take a look here one more time. Is Miguel Casera. Doesn't make the freebie though for Miguel. 35 seconds, Rizal was able to cross it. Another 3-point attempt. Woo! Almost. 25 seconds remaining. The bench is in para sa Mandaluyong. Some playing time for these guys. Step through the pass. Kick it out to the guard. And
Once again, excellent defense para dito sa Rizal Switch Fibers, and looks like it's safe to say they're gonna get this win, and a huge factor is because they're able to manage their turnovers from as high as 20 in their previous games. Ngayon, 10 lang ang turnover, so this is something na talagang ikakatuwa ni Coach John Wilson and the rest of the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Coach John Wilson has signaled the boys to hold on to the ball till the final seconds, and here we are. This is the final score. Rizal Switch Fiber coming back from the dead, winning 92-75 against the Junior Marcus Smith of Mandaluyong. Take a look here. The Atlantis 88 move of the game with teamwork, making that basket.
That's Juan Carlos Espinosa scoring underneath off that dime mula naman dito kay Paul Jose Reguera. That has been a usual occurrence dito sa ball game na to, no? Si Espinosa working his way underneath.
We now turn this over to the Atlantis 88 player of the game. In a short bit, malalaman ninyo kung sino pinili namin. But grabe talaga, no, Coach Melo. It's a matter, you know that basketball is always how you end it and not how you start.
Well, basketball is a game of adjustments, and Coach John Wilson making those necessary adjustments as he was able to get that strong 32-14 third quarter, which was enough, no? Yung kanyang cushion na nabuo was enough to secure this win. Dahil nga nagkuha nila yung kumpiyansa nung nakita nila na, oh, kaya pala nating shootan at ma-stop itong number 1 team on the other side. So, that has been the confidence na pinanghawakan nila to secure this 92-75 win.
We now turn it over to Flo Del Agua to interview the Atlantis 88 player of the game. Flo, go ahead.
What a victory para sa kupunan ng Rizal Switch Fiber at ang nanguna nga sa pagkapanalo na ito ay si Juan Carlos Espinosa, our Atlantis 88 player of the game with an outstanding 26 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. Congratulations, Juan Carlos. Matanong ko lang, grabe ang skill set mo sa loob ng court. Sino ba ang iyong role model sa paglalaro ng basketball?
Siyempre, yung unang-una sa lahat, yung pamilya ko, at saka yung mga parents ko kasi sila yung nag-inspire tsaka nagbibigay ng lakas sa akin para makarating sa mga gantong level ng basketball.
Thank you for that inspiring message. And dahil nanalo kayo, meron ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Shoutout sa Boss Glenn Anore, sa team owner ng Rizal Switch Fiber, Boss Robert Kay ng Boracay Delaya, Boss Den ng Boss The Empire, Boss Erickson, sa manager namin, Boss Ariel, team consultant, Raul Anore, sa pamilya ko, tsaka sa buong AU Braves.
Thank you so much, Juan Carlos, and congratulations again to the Rizal Switch Fiber team. And to our junior MPBL fans, thank you so much for supporting this game. Here are Nico and Melo to formally close this match.
Thank you once again, Flo. Take a look here at the highlights of this game. The seesaw affair, where ultimately Rizal was able to pull away.
Well, it was mostly a 3-point battle all throughout this ball game. Both our teams shot decent from beyond the arc, but in the end, it was the defense and the bench scoring of Rizal that proved to be victorious in today's ball game.
Yes, and once again, I can't wait to see these two teams battle it out in the near future. It has the makings of playoff basketball. May konting revenge factor na para sa Mandaluyong na these guys were the first ones to give us our first loss. We come to the conclusion of our live coverage for the 18 and under division with Rizal Switch Fiber winning against the Mandaluyong Junior Michael Smith 92-75. Our next game will be the 16 under division of the same teams as well. On behalf of Coach Melo Navarro and Flo Del Agua, this has been Nico Rocha. And this is the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.